Good morning, creator. Happy Tuesday. It feels like Monday because of the holiday yesterday, but today is June 1st and it starts our Couture's Creative Kickstart program, which is a way you can get 3 exclusive transfers only available through the promotion. And I was all set to tell you about the promotion and then we get a email from Couture, and we have a super awesome sale this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, that could also take advantage of this promotion in with the sale. So those 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, this coming week, June 4th through the 7th, we are having an sale for 20% off retired and in-season transfers that will be available to you guys. And you can take advantage of this promotion, Creative Kickstart. So Creative Kickstart is if you spend $75, you get your choice of one of these 3 transfers. Or I spend $100, you get a choice of 2. Spend $125, you get all 3 transfers. And they are so cute. They're perfect for the kitchen, work hard, snack often. Love you to the fridge and back. These are perfect for our 5x7 surfaces, which we're going to work on today. Another one is the Cook, Eat, Clean, Repeat. This is designed to go on the 6x18. Unless you want to stack them up and down, you could put them on like a 9x12. Got the cute little silverware, all these little embellishments you can put in there with it. And then the other one is a coffee one, blah, blah, blah. Coffee and love is brewing fresh daily. So those are available only if you purchase $75, you get 1. $100 you get 2. $125 you can get all 3, and you can choose which ones you want. But if you wait and purchase this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you can purchase some of those discounted 20% off transfers. They're various sizes, seasonal, and what else? There's 30 of them. So there's 30 to choose from on the sale. And if you are a club member, even greater deal is if you are a Club Couture member, you're going to be able to triple dip. You're going to be able to get those transfers available on sale. You're going to, if you spend $75, $100, $125, you're going to be able to get these for free, and you get free shipping. So Club Couture members are going to get free shipping on their orders this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And if you spend $100, I think you have to spend $100 to get the free shipping. And of course you would get some of these. You would get your discount on the transfers. So I guess I would wait to order this weekend so you can take advantage of the sale on retired transfers. There's going to be 30 to choose from. Mostly summer related, so those are good. Hopefully we'll see the watermelon or the hot air balloon, some of those cute ones that are from days of past, and free shipping if you're a club member. If you're not a Club Couture member, message me and I'll tell you all about it, or click on my link and you can click on Club Couture and find out what Club Couture is all about. It's a great deal when you're a club member. All right, so today I want to work with the coffee one. This is from our Creative Kickstart. Again, the whole month of June, if you purchase $75 or more in product, that's before tax and shipping, you can pick one of these 3 transfers for free. And if you spend $100, you can pick 2. And if you spend $125, you can pick 3. And again, you could do that this weekend, and some of the products you purchase could be some of the transfers on sale for 20% off. So you may want to wait and see what you can get this weekend. And if you're a club member, you get free shipping. So good deal. That'll save you $5 right there, because club members always get flat rate shipping for $4.95. So you're gonna save $5 just on that. Okay, so today we're gonna do the coffee brewing. And when you do purchase and you're getting up to those $75, $100, $125 marks so you can get these free transfers, it's a great time to get some surfaces of ours, right? And so today we're going to work on our double-sided box frame. This is the 5x7. We make these in 5x5, 5x7, 9x12, and 6x18. And they are able to work on both sides. You can paint it, you can leave it white, you can do whatever you want. It's got a nice solid frame, so it can be a sitter, or you could just hang it on the edge here if you want to hang it on the wall. Like I said, those come in 4 sizes, okay? And the 6x18 is going to work perfect for this transfer here. I'm going to show you a picture of that. It is really cute, done up in the horizontal look. Let's see if I can show this to you. You can see it right there hanging up. And some of our great 5x7 surfaces are the spinner, the board and pillar, and the 5x7 pallet board, and of course our box frame. So I have all those surfaces pretty much sitting right here. This is the board and pillar, right? And if you follow me, you've seen where I've actually even painted that. And I've even painted the back side, so you can create on both sides of this. So if this was sitting on your kitchen island, you could have 2 transfers on both sides, work both sides. This one I've only, see, this is what it originally looks like. And so I painted this black, and I was able to create on both sides. So these are actually double-sided, I think. Of course, our board and stand, what do we call this? I should say on here. Board and base. And I'm going to show you, we're going to work on this today and our 5x7 box frame. I also have one of the bistro signs. I'm going to do that this week also. I'll open it up and show you what it looks like. It's super cool. It's spinning little bistro sign. You can create on both sides. It's double-sided. Maybe. There we go. It's super cute. So it has this rubber band on it to keep it from spinning. But here, look at that. This is cute for the refrigerator one, or any of our kitchen. We have tons of kitchen 5x7 that work great on these. And those are fun. Okay? So we're going to work on that also this week. And what else I want to show you? I want to show you the pallet board. Pallet boards come in 2 sizes, 9x12 or 5x7. And it's the little whitewashed pallet that you can actually create on either side of these if you have a smaller transfer that will fit in here, or the 5x7, horizontal or vertical. And these are great also for our 5x7s. And like I said, it comes in a 9x12. So you might want to pick up some of those to get to that $75, $100, $125 mark, so you can get some of these free transfers, because you can't purchase these. You have to get these through the promotion. And they are so cute. Okay, so we're going to work on this. And we're going to work on this board and base. So this is your base. See how it's got the cut in it. And our board, which is our boutique boards. Our boutique boards are washable, so we can wash off that chalk paste and change out our design for another season. And then you can wash that off and create it again for another season. And they are double-sided. So boutique boards, we have lots of different boutique boards. Some are framed. Most of them are framed. This is probably the only one that isn't framed, I'm thinking right now. And it can go horizontal or vertical, okay? And it just sets in there. And all of our wood finishes are the same. They match, they coordinate, and they look really good together, okay? Now our box frames and our pallet frames is a painted surface, and we don't consider that washable because the dyes of the pigments in our chalk paste can get absorbed into the paint and stain it. It does help a little bit if you would wax it, the surface first, and then you won't get so much of that dye absorbing into the paint. But you can still wash off the chalk paste. You just might have some staining in here. You could always repaint that if you wanted to repurpose your board after you designed on it. So we have boutique boards that are washable, and then the other ones that are painted, they are considered one-time use because of the fact that the chalk paste could stain it, okay? So I'm gonna throw that away. And I also want to show you how easy it is to wash off these boutique boards. And like I said, we have them in all sizes. I mean, from 18 by 24 down to 5 by 7s. And all you have to do is really get this wet, and you can just use a spritz or put it under the faucet, and then take one of our scrapers, and you just scrape it off, just like this. And once you scrape it all off, you can just pick it up with a wipe, like a Clorox wipe or Lysol wipe, or just scrape this into your trash can, get all the paste crumbs off. Get that a little bit more wet. And it just scrapes off. And once you get the bulk of it off in your trash can, then you can just take the Clorox Lysol wipe, whatever you have. Don't use baby wipes because they have usually lotion or an oil in them of some kind. And so you don't want to really use that, especially on your transfers. Then you can take a wipe and kind of clean it up. And if you still see the image, like a ghost image of it, take our board erasers, which are these. You get 2 of these in a pack. And you can just, you can either get it wet or just kind of, if your surface is damp, you can just take it and rub it, and that will clean off that ghost image. We call it a ghost image. You can still kind of see it. Here's like a ghost image. You can see that on there. Okay, so I'm going to wet that and then wipe it with my board eraser. And that will kind of take the rest of that chalk paste off. And then it's gone. Okay, so that's how you clean our boutique boards. Like I said, they come in all sizes and are reusable, which is what Couture is all about initially, is repurpose, reuse your, especially their chalkboards, the boutique boards or the gallery boards. The gallery boards are even a higher quality than our boutique boards. They are a porcelain board and they are magnetic. So we do have a few gallery boards that are awesome to work with and wash off and clean also. But the boutique boards is what you're going to find a lot of our surfaces in, or the painted board, like the box frame, the pallets. Those are more painted or stained. So kind of a one-time use. Okay, so let's do the brewing. Pop this away. Kind of done cleaning here. Let me check, see who's saying hi this morning. Gosh, I haven't even looked yet. Get my hair cut tomorrow. I know she wants this to grow out, but you know, if it gets long enough, I could tuck it back and it'll stay back here. I'll be a happy camper. So hopefully I won't have to wait too much longer for that. Okay, where am I at? Let's take a look. I can get it to come up. Maybe, I know there's people watching, but it's not coming up on my iPad yet. Let's see, let's get over here. Here we are. Okay. So Morgan's on saying hello. We need some more hellos, everybody. Say good morning. There's people watching and you're all quiet. Okay. So I am going to apply a little bit of wax to this. I like to, and it's recommended to wax these, and Couture does sell a wax. And I have never bought it yet. I'm going to. A, I keep forgetting, and B, I already have my min wax jars and I have tons of it to use up, so I'm going to use it. And of course you can get that at pretty much any home center. You can get those at. But I'm going to apply a little bit of wax to it, and there's reasons why I like to wax. First of all, it keeps that pigment from absorbing into this if I need to fix a little boo-boo, a little bleed through. That stain won't be there, at least not as harsh if I have waxed it first. I'm able to clean that up. Another thing, it helps release our transfers, which are sticky on the backside. They are sticky, and that's what holds them in place while we squeegee over the chalk paste. It allows that sticky transfer not to stick so harsh to a painted surface. It helps be able to release it off easier. And you want it to release off pretty easy so you're not stretching out your transfer. If you would stretch out that silk screen fabric, which is fabric, if you would stretch it out, then the next time you go to use it, it may not lay flat on your surface, and that can cause a bubble in your screen, and you may not have as nice of a print as you would like. So there's that reason. So yeah, so you don't have the bleed through, so you can fix your, if you do have a bleed out, or you happen to go over the edge of your transfer and you got paste where you don't want it, you can clean it up a lot easier. And then of course, releasing off your transfer. So, all right, so we're gonna do that. And like I said, you can paint these too. You can use paint. You might wanna tape off your frame. You can use our chalk paste, put it in a little plate or little tray, add some water to it, kind of dilute it like a watercolor, and you can like stain or watercolor or even paint if you want to do it more solid. Paint these with our chalk paste also. But I'm just going to use the white side today on this one. And like I said, we're going to work with the coffee. So I'm going to do the Love is Brewing. We're going to do it horizontal. And then this mug, coffee mug, we'll do on the board and base, okay? So let's open it up. So this is kind of like chalking 101. This is some basic things you kind of need to know before chalking, or it's helpful to know. And you know, on our transfers, you get your basic directions on how to work with our transfers. So you can always read that, and always ask me if I'm your designer, if you are purchasing from me, you know, shoot out a message. Another great way to try Couture, and I finally got a hold of one of these. My daughter ordered one, and she let me have it. It says, if you want to try chalking, and all you really, basically you're paying for the shipping and handling, $7.95 to get this little sample. I'm going to open it up, and you can try chalking on a little teeny tag. It's not teeny, but a little tag. Let me open it up here. It gives you the steps on how to do it. It's got a little message from me in here. Okay. And then you get this cute little tag, It actually has the black and white check ribbon in it. It's all stuck in here in the package. So you get the ribbon, you get a little cute little mini squeegee, a packet of chalk paste in black, and this cute transfer, Home Sweet Home. That's gonna go here on your tag. You're gonna open up your paste, take a little chalk paste out, and believe me, this is gonna be enough paste to do way more than this. So save your paste. Just take out a teeny bit, enough to chalk over this little tag, and you'll have some more chalk paste to create another project. You can take this transfer, wash it off, and put it on something else to give it another try. And these are reusable, so you can use them over and over. But all the directions are on here, and if you're interested in getting one of these from me, if you've never tried chalking, and you're like, what's this all about? Shoot me a message, and I'll give you the links where you can order one of these. And they come right in the mail, just like this. And those are fantastic. Okay. Also, we have Try Me kits on my website, couture.com/Odessa Rose. And we have kits that have this size of a board in them, this size of a transfer, some paste packets, and a squeegee. Maybe not a squeegee. Just order a squeegee. And then you could try it that way too. That makes me wonder, do we have a squeegee in our kits? Let me look. Let me look here real quick. You go to the website, couture.com/Odessa Rose. Of course, they all look different depending on what device you're looking at. But if you're on a computer or a laptop, an iPad, this is the home screen here. And you can go to shop, and you can go to kits. And yes, they do come with squeegee. So you can get, we have quite a few kits here. 6 different ones that have a surface, a transfer, 2 chalk paste packets, and a squeegee. So if you want to try it on a little bit bigger surface, those Try Me kits are perfect for that. So I think I covered most of how you can try chalking. All right, so Love is Brewing. I'm mostly going to use black, but I also like to use the gold shimmer on these surfaces. It kind of blends in with the color of our stain. So the black, white, and gold shimmer are a basic neutral for, kind of like the farmhouse, the modern farmhouse vibe. So that's good. But if you love color, you can definitely add a little bit of color to your design. That's the great thing about chalking, is you can pick what colors you want to use and how you want to decorate. So this is our silk screen. The clear part that you can see my hand through, that's the silk screen. This is more like a, not really, I don't know what you call it, kind of like a silicone type fabric. And it's sticky on this side. That's going to hold your transfer in place while you squeegee over the chalk paste. And since they are so sticky, it's good to put a little bit of fuzz on the back. So lay it on a towel, even your shirt, and pick it up a couple times. That takes a little bit of that tackiness off of it. And remember, I talked about putting some chalk paste on. If you don't have chalk paste and you're not able to get out and about, just order it from Couture. Hopefully we have it in stock right now. I haven't looked lately. And you can do this without putting wax on, but I just like to do it in case I do need to clean up, in case that transfer is super sticky. It does help to put it on the towel a few times so it's not so sticky. If I want to later wash this off for some reason, it's going to allow that to come off easier, and maybe I will or won't have to paint the surface. But if you do clean up a boo-boo right away, it's going to come up off a lot easier. But hopefully you won't have a boo-boo. If you take your time and put the transfer on properly. You shouldn't have that problem. Okay, so we fuzzed this a little bit. Now if you're working on a sign that already has a hanger on it, some of our boutique boards already have their hangers on them. So always make sure your hanger is at the top. These do not have hangers on them because most people set them, but you can hang them too, just off the edge, or you could apply a hanger if you wanted to. So I'm just going to lay this in here. We're going to center it left to right and up and down. Get it on there nice and straight. And so the fabric hangs out a little bit of the surface. So you just want to make sure that it is pressed down and smoothed out. You don't want any air pockets underneath there. So push all the air out. If you see one, kind of lift up your transfer and kind of push it out. If you leave air pockets in there, you're more than likely not going to have a perfect print. You may have a little bleed out, but it's definitely easy to make sure you have it pressed down. Now you can do, your cursive font in one color, all the print in another color. So we could go like black, gold shimmer, black, black, and then gold shimmer right here. Or you could just do all the lettering in black and do your coffee cup in another color. However you want to do it. Maybe you want to add a third color and do this in one color, this in another color. But I do like to use my smallest prints. I like them to have the most contrast. So like black on white or white on black, because they're going to show up better. If I chose a lighter shade, this might be harder to read when it's, if you're looking at it from afar. If you put a light blue or a sage green, something in the lighter shades, this Fresh Daily may be hard to read compared to doing it in black on a white surface. So think of that. The smaller the print, the harder it is to read if you don't have much contrast between your negative space and your positive space. Positive space being the print, negative space being the background. So think of those things when you're deciding your color. Okay. So I'm going to do, I might just do everything in black and just do my coffee cup in the gold shimmer. That way the coffee cup maybe is going to pop off as something different and get your attention a little bit better. Same with the brewing. We could do the brewing in the gold. Yeah, I think either way it's going to look pretty amazing, I should say. Okay, so I'm still debating. I definitely going to do Love Is and Fresh Daily in black. And the coffee cup in gold, and the choice is just what do I want to do about the brewing. So that's all we got to decide. Good morning Sabrina. I'm going to say hi to everybody real quick. I'd like to say happy June and good morning sunshine. Aw, thanks Beth. Good morning to you all. Good morning, good almost afternoon for Gail. Hi Carla. Susan, hey Chuckers. All right, awesome. Michelle, good morning. Great tips on small lettering. Yes, you do want to think about that. Okay, so let's just do it all in black. We're going to keep it pretty much modern farmhouse. Keeping in those neutrals. So I'm just putting that chalk paste over everything but the coffee cup. We'll do that in our gold shimmer. So if you're just joining, I talked about how we're having a promotion this weekend. Couture is offering 30 retired, mostly summer related transfers on sale, 20% off this weekend, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yeah, and free shipping for $100 and over orders for club members for this weekend. So if you spend $100, you're going to get that bonus. Plus, I think your name gets in a drawing for some other transfers or something. They will draw that on the 8th. So if you spend $100 more, you're going to get some fantastic deals. And you'll be able to get these transfers. So we're going to peel that off. Super cute, right? Just adorable, just like that. My Fresh Daily is a little light, maybe because I waited too long to peel off my transfer. So once this dries, I can go back over that. I can line up my transfer right on top of that and go over it again and darken that back up. So what I probably will do. And that's, again, why it's important to use a dark transfer or dark chalk paste on those tiny letters so they show up. But yeah, I'm going to just let that dry, and I'll wash this off and darken that up a little bit. I'll go over it again. So I'm going to set that over here. I'm going to set this on my backer. And then when we get done with the other one, I'll show you how I'm going to wash this real quick and go over that again, so I won't leave you in the dark on that. And hopefully I won't forget. Okay, so board and base again comes in this new stain color now that matches all of our other stained products, so they're going to coordinate really well together. And we're going to do the blah blah blah, and I'm just going to use white. It's just going to be white on the black board. Simple, simple. So just to do these projects, if you don't have black, white, gold shimmer, those are 3 great colors to start out ordering because you're going to use them a lot. Especially the gold. I use it a lot, but you're going to even use it more for holiday time, even fall, which is just around the corner. Our catalog for that stuff is coming out in July, first part of July, so you know, us crafters, we like to craft ahead of time. Now, one thing you want to do about these is raise your design up, because you can see how this bottom of this board pops into the slot, right? So that's going to take away some of your area that you're going to be seeing your design on. So if your transfer pretty much fills this all in, you want to raise it up a little bit so none of your design goes down into the crack. So raise your transfer up slightly so you're not losing any of it into this slot as you put it in. Okay, so set it up just a little bit high. Like if and this one is gonna, you know, it's not filling up the whole board, but just be aware of that when you're working on other designs, that you're going to lose some of this down here into your board. So I'm just going to raise it up a little bit. We have plenty of space on the top and the bottom, it looks like. So I'm going to put it about right in there. And I know that the transfer is centering from here to here, but I still want my words a little bit more in the center and not so off center. So I'm going to put my handle a little bit closer to this edge, just so the wording is a little bit more centered, because I think you're going to focus more on the lettering than you are the coffee mug. So I'm going to set it over a little bit to this edge, so it's not quite centered. As you can see, I got space here and I got overhang here, so I'm moving it over a little bit. I just need to make it straight because that's definitely crooked. So you can see how well it is to pick up your transfer and move it. If that's not where you want it, you can definitely pick it back up and move it around, right? Another cool thing about raising up your transfer on these boards is if you wanted to, once you got this in here, if you wanted to tie a ribbon around here, you got plenty of room to put a ribbon in here and a bow. If what do I say? If you, that way you're not covering up your design. If this was sitting down lower or your design was a little bit longer, you know, you may be covering some of it up, but you're going to still have plenty of room to tie a ribbon around there or some jute or whatever you want to do without disrupting the vision of seeing your design. So a lot of things to think about, maybe. And let's just, I'm just going to do white paint, white chalk paste. So I'm just, you know, making sure it's stuck down well. It is free of air pockets, things like that. Okay. And I'm just going to take a small squeegee, load it up with my white chalk paste, just like that. And we're just going to, I might need a little bit more, squeegee it down and across your transfer. Now you notice I didn't wax this surface first because this is a boutique board surface that Couture makes. They don't need to be waxed. They are ready to chalk. And that chalk paste will wash off with ease, like I showed you earlier. If I wanted to say, oh, it's fall time, I want to put some fall transfer on here, I can just wash this off, and then I can wash that off and put on a Christmas one and just change it out for the seasons. And in between or whenever, you can always go back and put your coffee one back on. Okay, so it's all on there. We're just going to peel this off. And there's our coffee mug on there, right? So let that sit, let it allow to dry. And you're going to see that built into the screen are little flecks and dots of this teal material. That is purposely put in there to give some texture and maybe more of a vintage look sometimes. Purposely so that your print has those little dots in there. You can see them on the white mug, and that is to give character, dimension, texture, maybe a worn look, depending on what the design is, to your sign or whatever you're making. I love that because it doesn't just look like cut vinyl. It has more character. It's got those built-in little specks in there to give you that texture. So I think that's pretty cool. Advantage over a cut vinyl, you're not going to get that. You're just going to get cut vinyl. So it's pretty cool. It's just neat how they build those into our designs. And you can just set this aside and let it dry, or you can blow dry it with some air from a hair dryer, or Couture makes our own dryer now, and it's perfect. It's not a high heat. It's a lower heat compared to my embossing gun, and these are great if you don't have a tool to heat. Grab one of these. These will be great to grab this weekend or when you're wanting to get these free transfers. Purchase one of these. I hope they're available. I haven't looked lately. Let's see, you want to look under accessories. Oh, it's returning soon, so hopefully we'll get it back. But sometime you want to grab one of these if you don't have a blow dryer, a hair dryer, or just let it set aside and it's going to dry on its own. And now you can add, if you want to embellish with a ribbon, twine, whatever, you could do that right here, and it's going to show up really cool. So we got these two done, and they look cute setting together. Maybe you have a little coffee area on your counter in your kitchen, a little coffee bar. Yeah, you could put those down. So I was going to show you how I'm going to go over that fresh daily and make that print just a little bit darker. So I'm going to take my transfer. Normally I would just go to the sink and wash it under there, wash all this paste off. You can even use those board erasers I was telling you about. I think they should be called chalk eraser. I tend to use them more on my transfers than I do anything else. But you can just wet it under the water. And for now, I'm just going to wet it with my spray bottle here. And I'm just going to take a Clorox wipe since I'm not under my sink. And I'm just going to wipe this off. And I'm just kind of cleaning the fresh daily right now since we have all this black chalk paste. I want to clean that up and lay this back over. I might get most of this off just as well, I guess. So you can see how I'm cleaning it. Like I said, it goes a lot faster and a lot easier. Just doing it under your faucet. And like I said, I usually use a board eraser to clean off my chalk paste. But on here, I'm just going to use some wipes. Okay. Pick it up, clean up the bottom here. I'm going to flip it over, sticky side up, and wipe that off. Just rubbing around that silkscreen areas to pick up any chalk debris I may have. Now, I'm going to take my towel. These towels are Couture's. One side is microfiber, the other side is terry cloth. The terry cloth is perfect for putting that fuzz on the back of our transfers. The microfiber side is great for drying our transfers. So I'm just going to lay this on here, kind of absorb all the moisture, because you don't want to put a wet transfer on top of your chalk paste that you just squeegeed on your surface, because that may soften up that chalk paste and may cause it to start to bleed out or kind of soften your edges of your design if it would get just a little bit moist. So make sure it's wet, or make sure it's dry, I should say. And I'm just going to do that one more time. Make sure the silk screen is dry. Okay, so we have a dry transfer now, and I'm just going to line it back up, and I'm especially focusing on the fresh daily because it did not print very dark, and it may be because I waited too long, or I didn't press down hard enough in that area. Who knows why, but I'm just going to line it up, and so I can thicken up the letters a little bit. So I'm just going to go in these areas right here, the fresh daily. I'm going to take a little bit of my black paste and go over that. You don't have to press super hard. You just got to go over it a few times. Especially these skinny little screened in areas. The larger prints, not so much. But these little teeny areas, go over them a few times in different directions. Okay, so now let's see if we can see it better. Oh, there we go. It's a little darker now. So that's great. All right, so that is how we chalk these two cute transfers. And these are going to look awesome together on your coffee bar, or give them as a gift to people who drink coffee or have a coffee bar, have a farmhouse decor, all that good stuff. So Yes, the promotion starts today for these transfers. So you buy $75 worth of product, that's before shipping or tax, and you can pick one of these 3 transfers, and I'm going to work with them this week. This coffee one, the snack refrigerator one, or you can choose the clean, eat, cook, eat, clean, repeat. If you buy $100 in product, you can choose 2 of them. If you buy $125, you can choose all 3. You can get all 3. But if you wait till this weekend, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because this is all the month of June, but if you wait till this weekend, you're going to have the opportunity to pick product from an additional 30 transfers that are retired, summer related, in various sizes. They're going to be 20% off. And if you hit the $100 mark in products, you're going to be put into a drawing to earn more free stuff. If you're a club member, you're going to get free shipping this weekend on your order of $100 or more. So as a club member, you can triple dip. You can get these, you can get free shipping, and of course you're going to get 20% off some retired transfers. So check that out. If you have more questions, shoot me a message and I'll try to explain it a little bit better. But happy chalking, everyone. Have a great week. Happy June. We're finally in the month of June. My gosh, the year's going to be half over before we know it. So have a great day, and I will chalk with you later. Bye.